Wonderful, beautiful good morning, everybody. My name is Sebastian, and having a cup of coffee right now. So, before I start talking, I don't really know where this is going. I haven't really prepared anything too much, but I've been thinking about doing this for quite some time, and it has been a struggle to actually sit here and show my face, just because I'm a little bit nervous, don't know what to say, don't know if I planned it well, da 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 da. And I just decided I'm not going for all that. I'm just ranting out what comes into my mind. And I go for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to do it every day, simply to see if I can actually do it for a whole month. So, first of all, I want to start off and let's take one of these angel cards. Um, Now it's getting a little dark. There we go. So, I'm just going to have a look. We're going to shuffle them and going to see what they give us. So, taking an angel card is just for the day, and then I want to talk about some other things. Basically, yeah, this should be a card for the day for whoever is watching this. What is the message? Well, that's interesting. I got these two. I don't know if it's the right way or not, but so peaceful and speak your truth. So the peaceful one is about the Holy Spirit. It's about guidance, about protection, about knowing that you're on the right path. And the speak your truth. So whenever you feel today that some problems are occurring, or there is a moment of disagreement, it is okay. It is okay to speak your truth, right? I don't know. I'm a Libra. It's hard for me every now and then to speak my truth because I want to keep peace. But this is the other card. So speak your truth, and if you don't, or if you do, try to remain peaceful while doing so. I'm going to make this very practical. So now, if you have any disagreement or anything, any problem that occurs, there can be an approach where you say your truth, but in a peaceful way, so that there is not doesn't have to go into the battles that you think or remember from the past, right? Anyways, time to sip on my coffee. And well, I have a lot of information actually, but uh, whether it is health or what is currently occurring in the world. But there's always been this thought of you know, um, who doesn't really want to listen to it, or who doesn't really want to know it, and at the same time, I had also a lot of thoughts of like, wow, this if people know this, we could have a better life. So, um, one part I want to talk about is the coronavirus. And now, this is very important for you to note. This is not any advice whatsoever. I'm not a doctor, but I got two eyes in my brain or in my head, and I got a brain behind it. And I was researching a little bit, and there is, according to the University of Arizona, a study that has been done that shows that 99% of the virus is actually killed within 24 hours if you take ionic nanocolloidal silver. Now, for those of you that don't know what that is, it is basically distilled water, where you put two rods of silver in and it bubbles for a couple of hours, and so it releases little ionic particles. Ions or particles, depends what machine and how much the rate is, but you want to have the ionic. So it basically has an electric charge, and so you have these tiny little ions, silver ions, swimming around in the water. And if you have around 15 up to maybe 20 um, parts per million, you don't want to extend more than that, because after that the ions get together or the particles get bigger, and then it's not really that beneficial. But other than that, if you have these small ions, they're so small, they're like 0.0008 nanometers, I believe, and but they're way smaller than any virus, any parasites for sure. So they basically bind to them and somehow help them to be destroyed. So you don't have to believe this, but I mean, it's the University of Arizona. I hope they're doing a good job up there. And so if you look down below, there's the link. You can go and read it for yourself. And they sell the machine right now for about $300 with the shipment. And honestly, it helps. If you know, like colloidal silver helps against other 650 different pathogens, whether it is a fungus, a parasite, some kind of a skin infection or rash or a burn or a sunburn or sinus infection. It can literally be almost anything, I want to say. And silver helps against 650 different pathogens. And according to some rumors, there's even been classified information that it helps against Ebola. I wouldn't be surprised, but again, I can't prove this. I can't say it's true or not true, but it's up to you to go have a look. And I mean, if you just think about logically how it all works, it might as well make sense. So there's that. I hope that was interesting, and go check out the link and buy one of these machines. I mean, helps you. It helps. You can disinfect the floor with it. You can clean your cat with it. Yeah, you can make little sprays and put in your mouth if you have a bad breath or whatever after a cup of coffee, for example. And I want to introduce you to my dear friend, Mr. Snakers. Good companion, helps me, get the right words in the right way. So another part I will be doing, and he'll help me, is talking about hands. So you might as well call me a palmist, hand reader, hand analyst, whatever you want to call this. But basically, what I do is I look into your hand. See those lines? See those 4 fingers? There's a 5th one. Now your hand should look about the same, right? So and you should have 2. If that's the case, that's pretty cool. And there's also a backside to it. Yeah, you see, like sometimes people have veins and thicker knuckles, like me. Sometimes they have a rather thick thumb, and sometimes they have this little finger stick out quite a bit, or it's like low. And what's that? Your little finger's really low. That's right. That's right. So you're in a lot of trouble. That's right. He's right. It's he's very upfront. But yeah, if this one is lower, things are a little bit harder. In general, it just doesn't, because this is the finger for intimacy, for sexual energy too, but also for the medicus. So it's called the Jupiter finger. So it's the one that just travels to all different dimensions, to all the gods, and talks. Gets the information here, goes there, and talks about it. So it's the diplomat, it's the doctor, it's the one that tunes in to different dimensions, and it's about communication as well. So if it's lower, it might just be like it's a little bit harder to achieve these like intimate relationships, to really talk about the issues, to really handle the information you get from these different channels. So it's quite normal though that it's lower. But anyways, I look into hands, and I will do some videos on that. And for now, I just hope you all are doing good, being safe, not having too many, having actually peaceful conversations where you can speak your truth, but keep a peaceful attitude towards if shit happens, because we are at quite a difficult time. And so I want to say, like, try to get one of these silver machines now, before it's too late. www.thesilveredge.com. They have fantastic machines, $250. And stay safe, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. Have a nice day. Love ya.